Welcome into PFF headquarters. Steve Palazzolo here with Sam Monson. Sam, it's all about the Los Angeles Rams this offseason, taking advantage of the trade market, making moves left and right. Let's run through it real quick. The additions and subtractions. It's a lot of draft picks that they've been throwing back and forth, but they pick up cornerbacks Marcus Peters from the Kansas City Chiefs and Aqib Talib from the Denver Broncos. Going out the other way, though, Alec Ogletree at linebacker and Robert Quinn, the edge defender. What do you make so far of the Rams' moves?
Yeah, before free agency has even started, the Rams are wheeling and dealing and getting significantly better on paper. And it looks like they are trying to recreate that Denver Broncos kind of defense that really was built on the no-fly zone. Those three cornerbacks and the back end that were able to go toe-to-toe with any receiving group in the NFL and shut them down. So the Rams just acquired Marcus Peters, one of the best ball-hawking corners in the entire league. All the way through the season, we were noticing things on film that Peters does that no other cornerback does. The kind of stuff where he will make plays on other routes, plays that he's not even supposed to be on paper. He'll find a way to impact those, read the quarterback, read the receiving, the route combinations, and get in there and make a play on the ball, whether it's pick it off or break it up.
Ones we don't even want to downgrade quarterbacks for, because it's like he shouldn't even expect Peters to be in that place, but Peters does have this amazing feel for making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, he made a play to break up a pass Dak Prescott threw on the backside, came across the formation to break up a play on a dig route. I have never seen another cornerback do that. He was, on the nub side of a formation. There was nothing keeping him there, but the speed at which he recognized what was going on, understood a dig would be coming in behind him, and just made a beeline straight forward. You don't see corners make that play. In addition to Peters, they go and get Aqib Talib, a guy from the no-fly zone, to really help that along. In the last 2 seasons, Talib has given up 571 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns.
In 2 seasons?
2 seasons. To give you an indication of how good that is, 18 cornerbacks matched or surpassed those numbers in 2017 alone. So 18 guys this past year gave up more yards and touchdowns than Talib has allowed over 2 seasons.
Did you dig that up? I dig that up out of PFF Premium?
PFF Premium.
Back on the market, by the way, as part of PFF Elite.
Those are why you want that.
I like the fact that you're tying it all together with Wade Phillips at defensive coordinator. Of course, he coordinated the no-fly zone in Denver. So it's a man-heavy scheme. You have Talib with his great size and press coverage ability and what Peters is able to do. So now you've got these 2 excellent corners out on the outside. But then what are they giving up in Robert Quinn and Alec Ogletree? Ogletree's never really been a favorite at PFF, we'll say, never really graded all that well. Robert Quinn on the decline after an incredible 2013 season, 99 overall grade, a couple years around 83, but his last 2 seasons, 68.1 and 58.1 in our 0 to 100 grading system. Are they getting rid of Quinn at the right time, and maybe even Ogletree at a time when somebody's willing to take him, even though he hasn't been a great fit for the Rams?
I think injuries have definitely taken their toll on Robert Quinn, but even injuries aside, he is looking more and more like a phenomenal one-year wonder. That 1 season he had is probably still the standard for edge rushing seasons we have graded over the past 12 years. I think it's the highest pure edge rushing grade we've given to anybody over that time grading. He never got anywhere close to it, and nobody else has really got that close to it either, but he's never replicated it since. He is on the decline. I think it's the right time to move on from him, try and find somebody else to bring in and help Aaron Donald pressure the quarterback. And in Alec Ogletree, I think you are seeing the same thing. You're seeing them shift more towards that emphasis on coverage. Ogletree just is not a good coverage linebacker. He is an athletic guy, but he's never been a great coverage player. This past season, he had a PFF coverage grade of 39.1, which ranked 68th. That's not good.
Not good.
No, there aren't that many linebackers in the league, so to be 68th in coverage amongst that group, bad. Allowed 83% of the passes thrown his way to be caught. I think you're going to see them do the same thing they did in Denver again. Aim for more of those coverage linebackers, guys that can hold up in the middle as well. But I don't think they'll be done with cornerback either. Just because they brought in those 2 guys, they were 3 deep in Denver. I think you're going to see them go after a guy in the draft again, see if they can get 3 deep with this group.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about Ogletree, he's always been that guy that's really athletic and has good length and will make a splash play every now and again, but the down-to-down consistency, just not there for him. So Ogletree and Quinn are out. Talib and Peters are in. with everything that's going on in Seattle as well, Richard Sherman's out. There's a lot of turnover there. Are the Rams truly becoming the face of the NFC West right now?
Well, it's their division to take now. This was the same thing was true last year. You know, the Seahawks stumbled. The Rams were able to take advantage, seize that division, get themselves into the playoffs, only to ultimately come up short against the Atlanta Falcons. But we're starting to see this team is not resting on its laurels. They are going hard after upgrading the offseason, and we haven't even got to free agency or the draft yet.
We saw amazing upgrades on offense by the Rams last year. They're making some power moves on defense. And I know we're not playing Madden here, but so far it looks like the Rams are winning the offseason as we head into free agency.